So for those handful of you people who've been watching my videos on capitalism, etc., etc., have you learned anything yet? Do you still believe your own bullshit that you've been indoctrinated with? I know it takes time to get this shit out of your system, but everything I say is true. Everything I say is right. Now, old mate Amendum is talking about immigration, all that sort of stuff. Now, it should be understood, and this is what left-wing fuckheads don't seem to understand, is that when it comes to immigration, on the proviso we can withstand the amount of people from a psychological and a resource point of view, if they're not bringing money into the system, then they are a deficit on the system. So let's say we bring in 1 million people and 800,000 go in the dole and only 200,000 go to work. That's a slight problem, because those 200,000 can't pay for all those people. Therefore, that becomes a deficit on the country as a whole. And you can see at some point, the country's literally going to run out of money. Unemployed people are quite expensive. They're more expensive than just the weekly amount of money they get, because you've got to pay for all sorts of other subsidies as well. There's an immigration video. It's only a 5 or 6 minute video on YouTube. Something to do with gumballs. I forget the name, but just do a search for immigration and gumballs. Gumballs are like those marble, what do you call them, chewing gum balls sort of thing. And you'll see how it is impossible for Western countries to literally do anything meaningful when it comes to immigration in terms of the numbers, because there are simply too many people, and we couldn't possibly absorb the amount of immigration necessary to help these poor bastards. Now, it's also debatable whether or not these countries, which amount to about 3 billion people, could up their standard of living and the environment can take the toll. It's probably unlikely, right? We've got environmental problems all over the place. I can't see how we could somehow increase consumption and shit by 3 billion people and get away with it. Of course, if we use the Zeitgeist movement and Venus Project ecological engineering solutions, we can solve all the problems. Everybody gets a house, everybody gets food, nobody starves, no more poverty. This is a global solution, and we don't have to work. And this is doable. It's not some bullshit. If you doubt the calculations have been done. You can download the free PDF called The Zeitgeist Movement Defined, and you can look and see that yes, we can do it. We have all the energy in the world. We have an abundance of virtually everything. What we don't have is an efficient industrial system, or the fucking cocksucking monetary system, which is now acting as a noose around our necks. This is why you fucking left-wing idiots have to learn that not only is capitalism fucked, in other words, it's just not a matter of, getting good government in there. Good government can't do shit with an inefficient system. Capitalism is grossly inefficient, right? We need to piss it off and move to full automation as soon as possible. That's the only sensible, rational and moral thing to do. You've been told.